Dr. B and Mrs. B, empty nester lifestyle. Ba-da-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da, la 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 la.
We are back. That's right. We are back to the Dr. B and Mrs. B Empty Nester Lifestyle Podcast Show. That's right. We're back, Mrs. B.
Yes, we are back. Yes, we are back for the fall season. Hello, everyone, from Mrs. B. Welcome to our podcast.
That's right.
We appreciate you being here.
We appreciate y'all. And this is, we get right to our podcast shows because we've been doing a theme of podcast shows on parenting. And we started off with just parenting and then FAFO parenting and then primary school, elementary, middle school, high school. And now this podcast show number 31 is entitled How to Prepare Your Kids for College. Yes, college, Mrs. B.
College, it's fall, and not only did we do the podcast for K to 12 that's returning to school, but now we're talking about college prep, how our lived experience that we've had over the years, and now college prep, everybody's on campus.
Everyone's on campus. Everyone's getting in the groove. It's almost time for fall break too, and we're going to get to that in just a minute. Yeah, we're isn't that fast. That's the way the fall semester rolls, Mrs. B, as you know. And so let me take care of some business. We want to thank all our podcast platforms, including, of course, Podbean. Thank you, Podbean. And give me a Podbean. I know you're listening. Give me a like. Give us a like. And support us, Podbean, and as well as Apple Podcasts. Apple Podcasts has been really good to us, Ms. B. We get most of our downloads really from Apple Podcasts, Mrs. B.
Yeah, that is surprising. You would think it would be the other way around.
Yeah.
Of the podcast or the videos
Podbean, or
social media platforms that we've been on.
Yeah.
And thanks to Instagram, because they're always
that's
with us,
true.
Wonderful.
True that.
Good amount of subscribers. But I tell you, you would think the ones that we had would be the ones that would download. But it's interesting because as that kind of goes away in terms of access, then that's when you'll see the download somewhere else. Yeah,
we see the great downloads from Apple Podcasts. Of course, Google,
that's on YouTube. So that's going to go away in terms of.
No, we know. Let me just take care of the business, Miss B. It's okay. Don't get no strategics.
Yes, let's
let's not go down that road. So thank you, Boom Play. Thank you, Listen FM. Thank you. Yes, we want to get to iHeartRadio, and we want to thank all our podcast platforms. So with that said, and also want to say, take care of some business of the states and the countries that have downloaded. And I shared with Mrs. B, guess what? We have downloads from overseas like Lithuania, Germany, France. Thank you so much. Our global reach of Dr. B and Mrs. B Empty Nester Lifestyle Podcast Show. What do you think about that, Mrs. B? The global reach, international.
Oh, global reach is exactly what Dr. B and Mrs. B, Empty Nester Lifestyle.com is about. We are based in the USA, North Carolina. We appreciate you, and we appreciate the global reach. Thank you. Stay positive.
Stay positive, and that's how we roll. And of course, we want to thank all those who are here in the United States for downloading our podcast. North Carolina, South Carolina, as well as Virginia, Ohio, Indiana, the West Coast, California, and a quick shout out. I showed Mrs. B the stats. Let me give a quick shout out to Washington, D.C. D.C., the metro area. We used to live in Maryland, and we used to go to work down in the D.C. area. So a special shout out to Washington, D.C. area.
Yes, hello, Washington,
D.C.
You've been,
there you go.
We see our audiences, we see the viewers,
and we're looking for
around the globe.
There you go. We're looking for viewers in all the 50 states. So here we go. How to prepare your kids for college. And let me run this off, Mrs. B. Number one. I'll start off with this. You know, one of the things after high school and preparing the first kid and then the second kid and the third kid for college, it was all about taking that SAT test. and
Yes.
getting them mindset being on a career path. And that senior year in high school, we had each and every one of our children start to prepare, study a little bit, but be relaxed. Take the SAT. They did well. Each and every kid did well, but we made it an issue. And what I mean an issue, saying that here's your first step into college. Let's take it serious. Don't downplay it. It is a real deal. What do you think about? I just want to get to Mrs. B right now on that one. The preparation and the SAT for each and every kid. It was so important, and the strategy was different for each kid. But at least we made it a major element in their first step into college, Mrs. B.
Oh, yes. We stress studying and review.
Yep.
All the time. Study and review. There is the ACT, but for Dr. B and Ms. B and our family and our adult children, and when they were younger, we stressed SAT. SAT was the test of measurement.
Yep.
And so it was about studying, review the course materials of your academics first, and then the study and prep for the SAT. And that's what we instructed our children at home and as the teachers as well.
Thank you, Mrs. B. And that was the first step. And so each and every one of our kids realized the importance of that preparation and study. And then the freshman year, actually taking our kids to their individual colleges. And each one of our children went to different colleges, small private colleges. And the reason why we went that route, Mrs. B, I'm just not going to reveal much, but I'm going to reveal the essence of this. There were more opportunities at these smaller private colleges for resources and also interactions and engagement and a special track for each and every one of our children. We ventured into the state colleges at the graduate level, but when the undergraduate level, we felt that they would get more of the personal attention as a 18-year-old, 17, 18, and 19-year-old from their university, from their professors, from their specialized programs that each college provided. So that was extremely important. The nurturing from when your child leaves home permanent, for a certain period of time. That was so we did a lot of homework on that, and each child finally found their niche at their particular college. And it wasn't easy, but it was something that all of us needed to go through, Mrs. B.
Oh, yes. And the schools that we sent our children off to in college as they became adults was academically rigorous, excellent schools.
Yep.
Small ratio, meaning a certain number of highly selective students from across the country. And we're fortunate and did the hard work. The students did the hard work. Our children did the hard work.
All of them were double majors, by the way.
Double majors with merit and earned merit, hard work on their own, as well as excellent professors,
scholarships,
and instructors, and scholarships, and meeting the qualifications of a scholarship.
Yep.
And you just have to continue to have that conversation with your college student, your own child, saying, where are you in the process? How can I help you? What can we do? Ask me questions, email, call, talk. I can give you any type of advice I have in my knowledge.
There you go.
And our expertise.
Go ahead.
Our life work. And we can share that and help you rise further into the things that you want to accomplish.
Yeah, but let's give examples, Mrs. B. I know that,
oh, yeah.
But people want to hear examples. This is not a we would tell you, but examples. For example, our first child, we got her into, she selected certain enrichment programs, like the minority programs that that were available there. And we had traveled to her university several times for different activities to show to our oldest that we were involved, but also to see how far these programs can support her.
Right.
And
Right.
that was so important, to be involved as parents at your with the child's college, particularly the first and second years,
Yes.
so you can provide that grounding and show to the professors, but also here I'm going to make this point: the administrators at each college, because the administrators didn't kind of know where Mrs. B and I were coming from, but we were all on hands on with our kids.
Oh yes.
We just didn't send them off and did not show up. We sent them off and we were present.
Oh, yeah.
In different activities. Talk about that, Mrs. B, where we were present in different activities.
A little bit more clarification and detail. Once our oldest child, all right, ready to go college prep, applied for different schools, all right, wasn't deciding which one or the other. Let's look at the programs again. We got a certain deadline to meet. We got to submit the applications. Let's go. Submit the application. Was it selected? Admitted? We're elated. Went ahead and said, what are we going to do now? All the students were selected based upon their academic record, all the different activities they did. Certainly earned it, right? They had scholarships for various types of people and students from every type of background. And so it was a fit. And so once the process went through and they had admitted students day, we're excited, and then got on campus and said, let's find out other activities you want to do. Let's support what you want, what you choose to do. If you want social activities, there's sororities. You got the sorority house. If you want other activities for our oldest daughter, if you want other activities, that's fine too. Find out what's best for you. What's your fit?
And we
different multicultural programs.
There you go, multicultural one. And we actually participated. I just want to quickly follow. We participated in several events to a dance. And remember the dance when we went to at the multicultural event? It was so nice. I'm going to give a shout out to Washington. I'm going to give a shout out to Washington Lee University. That's where our oldest went to. And they had different multicultural events. And Mrs. B and I drove there regularly and drove there and showed up at these multicultural events to support our daughter, and that was so enriching. What do you think about that? Was just like on spot, and we were right there on these events and dancing, enjoying all the activities with our daughter. And we also brought our youngest there as well. But
the shows,
those events
the
were
concerts,
enriching.
Performing arts. We had a wonderful time. The visual arts, which was the major, English and double major in studio art. And so we had a great time on campus doing a lot of fun things. And the students knew that they had a privilege to be there on campus with such great historical and storied history, all the way back to the founding fathers of USA. And all the way back to the historical generals. So to be on campus in the reverie of all the great people and being blessed overall was wonderful. And we had a good time as parents too.
We had a great time. And then the second child, we actually went to St. Andrews University and participated in several activities with our middle child. And he was just pleasantly surprised to see mom and dad there. We brought our own youngest as well. And we had such a great time on that campus. We were there and said, wow. And we actually participated in several different events, and matter of fact, I even gave a little speech there as a professor there.
Gave a parent orientation.
And our middle child was actually student president of the university. So shout out to our middle child, and he did such a great job, and we made the most of the extra activities at St. Andrews University.
Interdisciplinary history, major, as well as the fine arts as well. St. Andrews University, Laurinburg, North Carolina. It's also part of the Weber University International and the peer schools of North Carolina and Florida and international. So the Scotland County.
There you're the Scotland County. And then we participated as well as the activities on our youngest child at Catawba College in Catawba College.
Salisbury, North Carolina.
There you go. And we just enjoyed the events, the very prestigious events on Catawba College that we went there and participated with our youngest and said, we enjoyed what they were, the performances and everything. And we said, we're going to be there. It was a drive, but we were going to be there, and we were on spot time and said,
driving back and forth. Each adult
but that Catawba event was so important to be to show that we supported our youngest as well. Okay, no matter what. It's because many times when people think, okay, you put time in your first, your second. They said, no, we're going to put time as well with the youngest. So we, Mrs. B, I really appreciated how Catawba really provided that individual support for our youngest, and we had to be present. We had to be on campus for special. Thank you. Show up on special events.
Be there all the way through, because that knowledge of the parents, nurturing, love, compassion, care, empathy, and support is needed. And the administrators, senior level, all the way to the manager and management, as well as the administration itself of each university and college, as well as the professional staff, all the way to the employee staff, whether it's all the way to the people that work in the areas that maintain and facilities that keeps the school running, cafeteria, all the way to folks cleaning up the campus. We were in contact and acknowledged all levels.
So, and Mrs. B, you reminded me, this is really the theme from each level, from primary school, middle school to high school. You just said a key phrase for me. Even at college, as parents, you have to show up and be in the present for each child, whether it's one child, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. You have to show up as parents.
Yes, you might be tired.
You may be exhausted. And many times we were exhausted. Okay, let's be real. I was exhausted. We driving from. Let me just say, driving with the first child was 5 hours from where our base is to Virginia. 5 hours there and 5 hours back. And many times we arrived back home late at night, tired, but we made the trip. 5 hours there. For the middle child, it was 2.5 hours there and back. For the youngest, it was 3 hours there and back. So and we managed to travel, but they were still within distance. And we said we have to show up and be in the present, because these are special moments in our adult college kid career, in which we've been doing from day one with their primary, middle school, and high school. But the college experience is so important. So yes, sometimes you think you have to in college, you send your kids off and you don't have to show up. No, you don't. You have to show up, because this is from Dr. B's perspective, this is the kickoff period for your child, whether they're going to, whatever course in life they take after college. But at least you are on record showing up at the very end of their academic career, from the start to the
finish. Dr. B, I want to tell you, I am so proud of you. I am so thankful. That is correct. We are so blessed about that, and so, inspirational in terms of how we looked at everything. You might be tired while you're doing the process of going back and forth and taking care of responsibilities, as well as events and different types of meetings, but it's worth it. I guarantee
it is.
After a while, after everything's done, it's worth it. Dr. B, I'm so proud of you going back and forth, being the
Very
driver.
proud of you, Mrs.
Back
B,
and forth.
for putting up
And
with
we
me
put
and
the
all these
time in.
travels and on the
All
road.
the
Mrs.
travels
B
on the
had to put
road.
up with me so many
You know,
times.
Dr. B, before they went off to college, we were traveling, going to interviews, taking our
Yep.
children, adult children, to interviews from different universities.
Yeah,
Spent
oh my
money
gosh,
on our
yes.
time. It was money on our dime,
And
going
on our
back and forth.
dime.
Some
Okay,
worked,
we
some
don't get
invited and
reimbursed for
paid
that.
for certain things. That was wonderful. But
College
yeah, it's
expenses.
all about taking the initiative as parents. Participate in each parent fund, whatever budget that you have.
Stay
And
on budget the best way you
were
can.
there. Yes.
Don't go overboard on amenities. Oh, here's a little side note. Don't go overboard with amenities with your kids at college, because there's so many amenities, and it basically, give them the bare, not the bare bones, but make it semi comfortable. But realize you got to cut corners, because college has always been expensive, and it was expensive for each and every child, but we tried to keep it to the budget the best way we could.
Yes, and students and college students, you can't do everything
Thank you.
want to do.
Thank
some
you,
people,
Mrs.
if you
B.
can, you have the ability and the means and resources, you do what you do. But most of the time, even when you do, no one can get to every single activity that you want to get to on campus all at once. You might be able to do that over the 4 years.
Come on.
But you can't do it all at once. And the question begins, the question should be asked, why would you want to do every single little thing rather than concentrate? The goal is to concentrate on the things you like to do. And many times, having that college experience, meaning that you'll try one particular event and particular meeting or conference or activity, and that also connects to all the other events. So think of it as that. That's too. If you can't get to all those things, well, if you can, great for you. But if you can't get to all the things that you want to do, it takes time. Take it a step at a time. Focus on your studies first, and focus on connecting with your family as well. And that's the most.
There important. You go. And most important thing I would say is from the college students, because I work with them all the time. Don't burn yourself out.
36 years.
Don't burn yourself out your freshman year or yourself. Go on a nice pace each and every year. Unfortunately, a lot of freshman students kind of burn themselves out trying to get too involved with so many different activities. Yeah. You got to slow your roll. It's a 4 or 5 year process. Enjoy the process that your parents have provided you, and make the most of it, and find your passion, your major, your double major, whatever, and find your passion, your expertise the best way you can. But remember, your parents, and I see them all the time at the end of the graduation, your parents go through so much to get you there. Every generational parents and of students, the parents go through so much. So make sure you acknowledge your parents, give them a hug, send them a special message, say thank you, mom and dad, or mom, or just dad, or the grandparents, or the uncles and aunts. Just give them a special thank you, a hug, because they go through so much. And I'm just speaking from the parents' point of view as well.
Yes, tell the parents that you
keep
tell your
doing
parents you
what
love
you're
them.
doing.
Oh, excuse me, Dr. Brennan.
That's all right.
Just tell your parents you love them. Tell your mother and father you love them. And Dr. B, you're correct on your point of view. That's what you want to say. That's important. Let them know that you appreciate them as much as you did when you were younger. Our adult children tell us that all the time. And we really accepted that from their words to our ears. Love and care and empathy and nurturing. And then that makes the parents feel good too.
That's right. It makes the parents feel
and
real
only
good.
From their words. You want to hear that. You can hear from other people. It's important to hear from the parents.
There you go.
And the adult children.
Well, there you go. That is podcast show number 31. Yes, we went a little bit longer. It's fine, because we were just diving deep in how to prepare your kids for college. Thank you, Mrs. B. This has been a renowned set of series of podcast shows on parenting, and we wrapped it up with college experience. So there you go. Any last words, Mrs. B?
Say, Dr. B, thank you for going through the whole process with me as the father and me as the mother. It's been delightful. It's been wonderful. There's been ups and downs, working out different types of
but we got through it.
Issues and
we get through it.
And personalities and adjusting to
we're relieved.
Development from being a
now we can
early adult to a full independent adult.
Yeah, they're ready. They're ready.
And they're ready.
They're ready, more than ready.
Thank God.
Our hands are off. We done. And we just love our kids so much. We just love them so much.
Yeah,
so there you go.
And they call and they tell us what they want to share with us, and we respect them.
We respect them, but
and
they give us a hard time every now and then as adults. But that's good. So this is podcast show number 31, How to Prepare Your Kids for College. Only thing I have to say is, peace out, Mrs. B.
Peace in.
Dr. B and Mrs. B, empty nester lifestyle. Ba-da-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da, la 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 la.